Well, here at Weather Nation, we are combining sports and weather. Weather always so important for outdoor sporting events, and it doesn't matter the sport. We are covering it here on Weather Undefeated. And today we're going to talk about professional soccer, Major League Soccer, as we are going to now talk with Josh Blackford, the Vice President of Operations for Sporting Kansas City, the professional soccer team there in Kansas City. Josh, we appreciate you joining us here on Weather Nation.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
You know, Josh, can you talk about the stadium, Children's Mercy Park there in Kansas City? Beautiful stadium. That field looks fantastic. Can you talk about the upkeep that stadium needs to keep that field looking as good as it does throughout the season and maybe throughout the year?
Yeah, sure. So Children's Mercy Park is a soccer-specific venue, the first of its type, built in Major League Soccer in 2011. And obviously, at this time of year, we start turning the corner and begin what we would call our winterization mode. With the pitch itself, it's got a specific type of surface that does require field heat and a lot of treatments and maintenance that goes into this field throughout the off season. So we actually have an electrical field heating system. We have grow lights, which enable us to grow grass essentially 24/7, 365.
And that's actually leading into my next question. Can you talk about the season itself and what type of weather that the players and the fans have to deal with during the season?
Yeah, so Major League Soccer is typically about an 18 game home schedule for us, 36 games throughout the entire length of the season. However, we start the season in Kansas City, we get all the extremes, some rain, some snow even, and then just some cooler temperatures. And as we progress through our year into June and July, and in the summer, we start to experience that extreme heat, which creates a different type of environment and issues for us here at the stadium. And then by the end of the year, we're kind of back to where we started. You know, we get into the fall months where it starts to cool down, be a little bit more mild outside, a little bit more pleasant for the fans. Then by the end of the year, there's been years that we are playing in snow.
Very interesting. I bet you those snow games are pretty fun to watch there in Kansas City. And can you kind of talk about the players when it comes to these weather conditions? I mean, they have to be ready for it. Of course, that's going to make them adjust their game.
Yeah, our players, based on time of year, where we might be going to play, whether it's a cooler climate, maybe in the Northeast or Northwest, or a warmer climate in Southern California or Texas. It really ranges throughout the year on what our guys are going to experience. And we have a team here that helps acclimate those guys to those different types of environments. We have at our training facility the ability to train guys in elevation versus train guys in what they might experience in the Northwest or in the Midwest.
And can you kind of talk about a match day? So say you've got a home game, but it looks like a cold front's going to come through, maybe bring some severe weather chances. Can you kind of take us through the process of how things are there at the stadium?
We pay very close attention to the weather and the forecast and what might be coming our way on match day. So we'll start the process of monitoring the weather throughout the week, providing relative updates to our staff. By match day, we're much more tuned in to the hours and the minutes of what we might experience in regards to the weather. You know, we try to be as transparent and as open in our communication channels as we possibly can, so that we can make decisions that obviously are going to impact not just the players on the field and the 18,000 people inside the stadium, but also what might impact our audience members watching us on television or listening to us on the radio.
Josh Blackford, the Vice President of Operations for Sporting Kansas City. We appreciate you so much joining us here on Weather Undefeated.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.